Hello and welcome to this energy reading for the week, Monday the 5th of December. Oops, some cards somehow flipped. So this week, I feel like we're all feeling it at the moment in relation to coming up to the end of the year, also Christmas as well, and be prepared whether or not we've been prepared. So hopefully this week we'll see that there are some results that are made. So to start with, we have the Two of Swords. So decisions being made, maybe at a crossroads as well at the start of this week. And let's see what the next card signifies as to what that really means. Okay, so Eight of Wands, moving forward. Okay, taking action. And then the end of the week, Five of Swords. Okay, so at the top of the pile we have Temperance as well. Oh, see it on camera. Temperance. You can see that she's balancing the water, emptying and filling up as well. So there's a bit of patience that's being asked of you this week as well. On the back of this, specifically if you feel like you are at that crossroads and need to make a decision and you're unsure on the decision that needs to be made, because making that decision would either lead to this path or it could lead to this path. With the Eight of Wands showing in the middle of the week, it shows that whatever decision that you choose to make, there is action that needs to take place and moving forward on that. So yes, you are blindfolded, yes, you're at the crossroads of the swords, but there is a way to come out of it. And once you make a decision on what action or what you're deciding to do based on A or B, you will move forward quite quickly and take action as well. And I feel like whatever decision you make, you'll be okay, but I feel like you're being put in a position where you feel like you need to make a decision of one or the other. And again, these readings are for the general public, so it may not resonate with everyone, but for those that it does, this reading is obviously for you. And don't be hard on yourself in making that decision. Go with your gut. Regardless, I feel like the middle of the week, once you make a decision, it makes clarity. You feel like you've then got the space mentally and time-wise to move forward and create action on the back of that decision as well. Then we're looking at the Five of Swords. Now, at the end of the week, your decisions may not sit well with other people, but that's okay. Because decisions you make aren't for other people. Decisions necessarily, the decisions you make are for yourself and for your best interests. Just turn this music down a little bit. As well. So don't feel like in making your decisions that you have to feel guilty on how other people may receive those decisions or what effect it may have on them. So if you're not sitting comfortable and need to make a change and move forward, take action. Don't feel guilty or feel like you have to make a decision based on other people. The decision needs to be made on yourself and what needs to happen as well. Okay, so there is some patience again coming out of that and both in balancing your emotions as well, so that's your standout card for the week. So this week there is going to be shown some developments, which is good. So let's just get a signifier of these cards as well. A signifier, one for each. The start of the week, middle of the week, and end of the week. I don't want that many cards. Please like and subscribe as well while you're here. It helps grow my channel. I am a nervous Nelly when I'm on camera or in public forum, regardless of whether or not you can see my face. That will change over time as I get more comfortable with videos as well. And also by subscribing, it means that whenever I release new videos, you'll be notified, and over time these will change. I'm going to pull these out. Over time these will change as well to include other readings rather than just the weekly readings. So that's a bit exciting. So cards are just flying out today. Let's see what we have. Guides, what do we need to know for the end of the week? Okay, so start of the week we had Two of Swords. It's signified by the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So your decision that you're making obviously will be, well, you feel like it'll need to be financially based as well. So I don't feel like the decision should be made on a financial basis. I think that needs to be released. I think it needs to be made on the merits of its own requirements as well. And then the financial basis would come on the back of that. I feel like there needs to be some higher level of decision making rather than it being solely on financials, which would flow through if you make or feel like you make the right decision or moving forward in that way and taking action, then the best financial situations will flow from that as well. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles as well with that one. There are benefits regardless of the decision you make. You will prosper on that one. The King of Cups. So when you're taking the action, know that it is for the best good of yourself. Again, not taking into account the others, because you need to feel personally fulfilled as well for yourself, and not for others. Decision that you're making may affect other people, I'm getting. But again, you can't be responsible for their response or their feelings on the basis of that if it affects them in a way that is perceived to them being negative or either out of their control. So they're no longer controlling you, perhaps, I'm getting. So definitely when you're taking action on the back of your decision that you are making, know that it is for your higher good, it's for your best self, and you're making the right decision intuitively as well. On the back of the Five of Swords for the end of the week, we have the Seven of Wands, which is reaffirming that. It's showing that you're not a person that generally likes conflict at all. You're a person that has kind heart and thinks of others. But this decision is showing that for you to move forward, you can't think of others necessarily. You need to think of yourself and do what's best for you. So for you to step out of your comfort zone and do what's right for yourself, and if it has the implications of others, feeling this might be in a business setting, you're taking self-courage in being able to vocalize or communicate what you're willing to accept or not accept, or what you're willing to let go or move forward with. And that's in itself growth for you, and moving forward in being able to vocalize that and say, nope, this isn't what I want, this is what I want, therefore I'm going to move in this direction. And taking that responsibility for yourself and releasing the responsibility for the outcome of others, that's showing really big growth there as well. On the top of the pile, we had the Creator. This is a no card. This is specific to this pile. It's not usually it's not part of the tarot cards generally. The Creator card showing that you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries. You need to say no where you need to in order to say your yeses where you need to, and move forward with that as well. If we're constantly saying yes to things that we don't necessarily want to, it's meaning that we're always going to attract the non-ideal situations into our life. But when those boundaries are set and there's parameters put in place where you're deciding yes or no and making those decisions, you may find that this would help you process and move forward, and being courageous and brave enough to continue in your life path of setting those boundaries and saying, this is what I'll accept and this is what I will not accept, and being okay with that and not responsible for other people's feelings on the back of that. Now, I just want to draw one more card for this week. This is from the Messages from Spirits of Nature Oracle card deck, which is by Dr. Stephen D. Farmer. So I just want to have one card for the week. Any other messages? Self-care. I'm hearing self-care. So self-care, please indulge in some self-care this week. Relaxing music, a nice beautiful bath, getting out in nature, a lovely walk. Diamond and Radiance, card number 11. Diamond and Radiance, you're being asked to shine. This is your week to step up and shine and be true to yourself. Looking for positivity and a new way of being so that you can feel fulfilled mentally and creatively wise, with your creativity and also in your own fulfillment. So definitely let yourself shine this week. And I really hope for this week ahead you do, you are able to make inroads and make decisions that are best for yourself mentally, for your own creativity and fulfillment, for yourself and not for others. That is such a key point. I think that for a lot of you always consider of others, but there needs to come a time where we consider of ourselves and what we want. Other people may label that as selfish, but it's not being selfish. It's actually deciding that you're setting parameters and boundaries to be true to yourself. Okay, so that's the reading for this week. I'll see you in the next video. And if you'd like to comment, please do so below. Thank you.